How's everyone doing? It's Friday. Woohoo! I was trying to find the card today, which was the magician. It is the magician. Looking for the yellows. Card of the day. Every single day, the way of positive change, Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. All right. Okay, so I just tried a new thing on YouTube for an ad in 30 minutes. So there should be one in the front and then 30 minutes in. So let me know how that goes. I'm going to play grandma when we're done here. All right, so I'm so happy to see you guys. And I'm so happy to see you when I read for you and meet you in person. It makes my day every day. And I had a lady named Chris call me from Ohio today, and she's coming down to stay in Estero. And I'm in the Cape, so they're going to drive. She and a friend are coming over, and I get to meet them in person and read for them. And that is so cool, because it's like meeting Patricia and Freddie Todd when I went up to see Johnny and Jen. It's just so exciting because we've been together for a long time, all of us. And it moves me because you guys are everything to me, right? We've been through all of this together. Okay. Also, you can join me every day, The Way of Positive Change, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, card of the day. Magician, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting on card of the day because that helps more people see us. There isn't any payment in that. It's just supporting it's not just Louise Hay always said, get rid of the word should and just because they just should be removed. Okay. Oh my God. I made that part up, but they really do need to. I mean, who needs either one of those? Okay, because if you put just before anything, it doesn't mean anything. It means it's less than anything. All right. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to have to bring up the community page on my phone because Jabby and I know Freddie put a question in there. Freddie, you did put a question in about the cruise and the cruise race in Texas, and the other guy, I got Tuesday when I read on it, Colin Allred, he wins. Did I say that right? At least that's what I got on Tuesday. And Mystery Achiever did the timestamps for that, so it makes it easy for everybody to go back and see what we read on last Tuesday, because that's important. And then the funniest thing happened when we did our reading for all of us at the end, like we always do. It said, watch out because there's opportunities to meet people and special people, especial, some hot tamales, if you know what I mean, the possibility for forming relationships, and don't go to the corner store in your sweatpants, dress for success. And I got quite a few emails and text messages and comments that this has already happened for people. So I think it includes the rest, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, you could run into an old mate from the past. Old flames can rekindle. Somebody that you knew, but you didn't have the flame with, but you sort of had a crush on, you could run into. And so there's a whole bunch of opportunities to create relationships, and the magician means magic happens. And we all have a wand. And so the magic is still happening. So Look at, yeah, Stacey B, makeup bag out. Oh my God, Stacey B was one of them. Okay. All right. So, oh my gosh. Musk is running around doing the ground game for Trump. And he is just, oh my goodness. All right. So we're going to ask if that's going to help. You know, we're how many days out now? 20, 19, 20, something like that. And we saw that Taylor Swift was going to do something with, we got this from our guides and angels that Taylor Swift was going to do something with Bruce Springsteen, I thought. And we're seeing a lot of Bruce Springsteen and no Swiftie action. So I want to ask that first. Okay. So are we going to see Taylor Swift come out? And actually, Kamala said something earlier today or last night about shaking something off, shake it off, shake it off. So I think that was a hint, right? Because, you know, who sings that? Even my granddaughter knows that song. Okay. All right, so let's see. Are we going to see Taylor Swift promote Kamala? Oh, thanks, Miss Monroe. It's good to see you. Are we going to see Taylor Swift do a concert, do fundraising? Is she going to be there with Michelle Obama? Is that when it's going to take place? Is it going to be? I mean, we've only got a few weeks, right? We've only got like 20 days. So is she going to make a pop-up appearance? Two? Oh boy, somebody that is in charge of helping her with promoting doesn't really want her to do this. Has to be with the right person. Now we have the wheel. Lucky, winner, winner, chicken dinner. And there it is. All right. There we go. It's a collaboration. I don't know who it's with. It'll be announced soon. Here we go. 2, 3. There we go. She's slow to the show, but she appears. Okay, so that's a yes. Woohoo! Okay. Okay. Many of you asked me, now that Sinwha has been offed and unalived, we did read, I just read Tuesday, if we would hear more announcements about hostages, and we got a yes soon. And so we got a yes. So let's start there again, because we care about the hostages first. All right, so will any of the hostages be freed anytime soon? Will any of the hostages be freed anytime soon? Is U.S. Israeli hostages being held by Hamas or whoever's got them? Will any of them be freed soon? Full moon, you guys. So many dreams. I could hardly sleep. Oh, thank you, Star and Flurry Nancy. Okay. Slow to the gate, but yes. Oh boy, somebody still doesn't want to. Wow, these are very similar cards. Oh gosh. There's bad news about, I think there's probably bad news about someone. Here's an armed guard. Wishes come true. Okay, so this is sort of a 50-50, but this is a yes with the judgment. There has to be a legal agreement reached. Netanyahu gets in the way somehow. But this is a yes. Will we get any good news? Will we get any good news about the hostages? Forget Netanyahu. We already know he's a poop. So, Zinni, get down from there. Zin. She's in the Halloween decoration, you guys. Okay. She's ignoring me. Get any good news from the hostages? From the hostages, about the hostages, release the hostages. Anything good? Anytime soon. Anything good? Please keep praying for them. I've got the prayer list getting put together. Donna S., I sent up a special prayer for you. Okay, but see, we're still dealing with, criminal minds, but this is, yes, we're almost there. There's some more diplomatic relations that have to happen, but then I think we'll go through. I don't think it's fast, because we've got cups and the star, but hopefully keep praying and ask for an archangel intervention. Okay, now, will Beyonce make an appearance with either Taylor Swift or Michelle Obama? Will Beyonce come out to support Kamala Harris? Will there be an announcement or an appearance from Beyonce? We need everything. Oh, cool, Foggy. Got a new crystal. Has everybody's dreams been on steroids? Mutant dreams? Your psychic abilities getting stronger? Everybody in our psychic class is just really, when our members are just going to town. I feel like she will, but there's a conflict here with her scheduling. She's working on something. Here's an opportunity that she's trying to work out. Okay. All right. Now, I also want to ask, okay, so it's been reported that some of Trump's allies, some from inside his camp, are, worried about his weaving. What is that? Weaving his meandering speeches, his cognitive abilities. And I think, that's why I believe I know why this is more pronounced. It's because of the, releasing of some of the information from the Jack Smith vault with Judge Chutkin. But I also think it's like from the creator of The Apprentice, that John Miller that came out, the previous NBC chief marketer that was saying, they made him into something that he wasn't. He had already filed bankruptcy, I don't know how many times. Like 4 in the beginning when they first started, and then as the show was even in process in production, he filed 2 more times. So, they just basically, he's former now, so he can speak out now apparently, and he's just saying, we made him into this, so NBC is at fault. And there's something else I want to ask. I want to ask, okay, so first I want to ask about Trump and we saw that he was going to have a problem, but we thought it was going to be much more soon than this, right? Then I also want to ask if people are finally going to leave X. You vote with your wallet at the grocery store. If you notice that certain cereal boxes are getting smaller and charging more, you vote because you purchase a different product, correct? If one store is charging more than another, you vote with your wallet, you go to a different store. X is not the only format. A lot of people can't stand Facebook. I'm still on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Threads. Let's come up with something else. I think a lot of people are concerned about leaving X because there's still Republicans on there. And so they still want to try to straddle the middle road. There's no middle road on there. can you leave me a comment and tell me how do you feel about this? Because I don't like it when celebrities are still on there. Like Popak, you know. I love me some Popak. I know he's a new daddy. I know he's a girl dad. I really like him and Karen Agnifilo. But I mean, get off of there. I know some people have to be on there. Like Ron Filipkowski, I know he has to be on there because he produces Midas and he's got to do his homework, but come on. All right. You say vote, you know, don't use that platform. I know a lot of you have already left. All right, Trump and his mental, show me his mental fitness. What's going on in Trump's head? That's a loaded question. I don't think the NRA would even. It's all empty shells. Show me what's happening to Trump. Is he having some sort of medical episode? What's going on with his health? Is this why he gets out? Does he get out before he loses? Health? Oh, there's going to be a change, but this is usually for the better. But dude, someone feels like they have to make a decision. You know, if you go back and you watch House of Lenormand, Becca's Grand Tableau, you know, Trump doesn't realize he's just the front runner for Vance. There's people that, oh boy, they got to make a decision. They're coming. There's people like Leonard Leo. Did I say that right? People like that are just like, get him out of there. Okay. They're like, get him out of there and put Vance in more. But it's hard for them to make this decision. I think you'll see him start speaking less. But this is Vance. This isn't okay. I mean, the star is Vance. I know that's terrible, but okay. So just show me his health. Show me Trump's health. Let me do two things here. Show me Trump's health. And we don't wish ill wills. Just show me Trump's health. Boy, there's people running around trying to powder his face and tan his face and wipe his bum. Just kidding. He's having another phone call with the pood. Okay, so his health is not good. And I feel like he didn't do something that Pootie told him to do. And now they're having a problem on top of this. Wow, okay. All right. I'm going to be on with Denise tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern on her channel, Denise Night Divination. All right, show me Pootie's health. Show me Pootie's health. Oh, thank you, Miss Foggy. Show me Putin's health. There's been a falling out, this full moon. Okay, wow, they're both having a health issue. Issues. Oop, I'm still seeing somebody. Oops, someone's coming up to a portal. Man, he can't. They're having a hard time keeping the POOD's pressures and critical levels of things balanced. Keep your eye on that person. And we know that North Korea, I mean, they said like 10,000 people, like 10,000 soldiers have gone over there. Is that even possible? To Russia, to train, to go to Ukraine? That is not going to be good. So how do we even stop that? All right, so maybe Denise and I will do that tomorrow. Okay, so then, so Trump's health is not, okay. And he's really feeling upset about this John Miller guy, because I got a big hit on that. Hey, Jabby. All right, so the Jack Smith list from Chutkin came out. Is that bothering Trump? Is there anything in there that's going to be very detrimental to Trump? Okay, I'm hearing yes. Okay, boy, this isn't just about watching the TV. This is about another leader that he spoke to. Okay, yep. These are the people, this takes down people that were very close to him. And it isn't a surprise at all. It's like we already knew this. And daughter Ivanka is in here big time. And that is going to pop his balloon. His ego balloon will pop. All right, so I got to remember to put Ivanka on here because I won't be able to fill out the questions or video description until I get back. Okay, Elon Musk is out stumping, doing the groundwork, which I think is way too late. How is he being perceived by the public? I think the drop in sales of Teslas, because I knew Democratic people that bought Teslas, but now they wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole for entertainment purposes only. How are people perceiving him doing this? This is out of his wheelhouse. It's out of his genre, right? I also wanted to ask if Harris is going to win Michigan. All right, we're going to talk about that and the auto workers coming. People are going to be less than kind with their words for him. No. He's done a lot of interviews. I mean, I saw him when my brother and my nephew and my son were all, he's going to be mad and he is just going to say, F the advertisers and F this, and he's going to have a little explosive moment. And something is revealed about him. And I think Denise and I are going to read about any correlation between this person and the Diddy. All right, so. Okay, so I think this came up for Trump. This came up for Musk. And what does this mean? This means they're not happy. And it also means people don't get along. And there's breakups. And there's betrayals. And there's swords. And swords come out of words. Words are spells. And this just isn't people, you just, it's like Lara Trump singing or something, or I don't know. It's lots of times, like when a singer becomes an actor or an actor becomes a singer, that's, a lot of them can cross over and do it all or do two things or walk and chew gum at the same time, but sometimes you can't cross. Sometimes when you're really gifted in one specific lane, you stay in that lane, All right. I want to know if Vice President Kamala Harris will win Michigan after Trump went there and said, or at least spoke, about auto workers. Basically, all the work they do is they're just taking parts out of a box and putting it together, in like a kindergartner can do that. If you live in the great state of Michigan and you are a Michigander, could you leave me a comment? Have you seen commercials about this? Is everyone talking about this? Is this going to blow up? Because that is extremely insulting. It's very insulting. You guys remember to hydrate. I didn't drink enough today. Okay. Will Kamala Harris win Michigan? I think that was like the last blow. Really. Just, you go to Detroit and tell them, just because places are going to end up like Detroit. Empty shells. Okay, yep, he crossed the line here. Their beliefs about what is right is wrong, what they think, what they believe, what they worship, their true idols or false idols. All idols are false. Their religious beliefs, their traditional beliefs, but he crossed a line. That's just, okay. And we knew it. And they, there are some people, believe it or not, there were still some Trumpers that until he said that, they were just like, well, I'm just going to pretend that I'm going to pretend that he is a good businessman and I'm going to vote for him. But this was it. This was it. And they give up. And they thought it was really dumb. Okay, now, perhaps the Harris campaign is going to put this in an ad. We're going to see something about this like 2 minutes ago. Yeah, because they're putting this together. Putting together a coalition. Yeah. Oh, man, they are madder than murder hornets, which is pretty mad. So this isn't good. Wow. He rang a bell. And he's going to get stung. Woo! Wow. Okay. Wow. Knight of Swords. Believe me, you want this knight on your side because he fights for justice and he doesn't think too much before he swings that sword and he always hits his marks. You don't want to have this guy on the opposing team. Ever. Okay. All right. Is there going to be a big betrayal between Ivanka and Daddy? What happens between Ivanka? I think this is just going to be big. I think this is going to be big. Oh yeah, I think they're so mad. I think Harris wins. I do. I think they're so mad that she'll get it. Okay, so I just saw an ad, so now I'm going to have to change the settings because that wasn't right. Okay, so big problem with. So she did something that he didn't know about, of course, because, you know. All right, so is there a big fight coming between Ivanka and her dad? Okay. Thank you so much, Nancy. Okay. Boy, I can't get over that spread. He really made them angry. I mean, Harris has got, I think Harris has got Michigan. Yeah, she just wants to be the star always. I mean, she doesn't think she needs her father. She got so many patents in China that she just thinks she can stand on her own. And she makes it like, I'm committed to you, but I'm not, because I'm only committed to making more shoes and my own wealth. Yeah. Okay. Oops. And then she's still mad about the mothers going by. But yeah, they're just going different ways, looking different ways, going different ways. Cutthroat, not good. Traveling in opposite circles, traveling in opposite directions. Okay. All right, now I wanted to read. Jabby had some good questions on the community page. Thank you so much for putting them on there. Okay, I read about, I think Trump still stays in. Okay, Robin E. wants to know if Trump is going to have a health event before the election, which I think is a yes. All right, let me write that. And then, okay, I want to read on Jabby's question. The Pentagon recently confirmed news reports that in December of 2023, unidentified drones flew over Langley Air Force Base in Hampton, Virginia. The drones also flew south across the Chesapeake Bay towards Norfolk. Who was maneuvering the drones and for what purpose? Who was it? Oh, thanks to myself and I. That's very sweet of you. Okay. Who was flying those drones over Chesapeake Bay and Langley Air Force Base in December of 2023? Who was that? Remember, we're still going to hear news, specific news about ETs. Who was flying those drones? Were they actually drones? I mean, why do you need a drone when China had the big Airbus balloons? Remember that? Oh my God. Somebody that made a plan. caused concern and anxiety. They wanted to know what we were making. Someone with a lot of money. Okay, so I think this is saying someone we did business with, they made a lot of money and now they're not making as much money, and they're worried about changing times. And so I'm going to say China. Okay. All right. Hi, Janet. All right. Is there someone else spying on us besides China? Oh, I'm glad to see that. See, Lisa said I canceled my ex account a few months ago. There you go. See, I need for some of these people that we follow on YouTube or MSNBC or something, I need for them to get off of there. You know, I think some of them have. I don't know about people like, Joyce Vance, or you guys let me know. Let me know what you know. I want to know what you know. Well, of course someone else is spying on us. But I think mostly it's China. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think it's mostly China, but there is somebody else here that we're not suspecting. Excuse me. Someone else that we're not suspecting that is revealed quickly. Okay. Oh boy, something made my sinuses run. Come back. All right. Are we going to get news from the ETs soon? Are we going to get news from the ETs soon? We're having really weird weather down here since the hurricane. Are we going to get news from the extraterrestrials? We get proof positive. Oh, and also, I told class, was it last night? Yeah, yesterday was Thursday. I told class last night that I had a lucid dream the night before that I felt an earthquake, and as I was talking about the earthquake, I turned and they were talking about the earthquake on TV. Or that I dreamed it, I dreamed I was in it and dreaming it, and then I talked about it, and then they were talking about it on TV. So it was really one of those lucid wow things. Someone doesn't want to release the information yet. It's already happened. I believe that the travel modality, spaceship, the vehicle, has already happened. They're just not telling us. But we will get it. There will be a legal decision, and it has to do with beliefs, rights, wrongs, Christianity. I mean, you throw in every Christian thing, belief, non-Christian belief, every belief, and I don't even, what am I trying to say? I hardly slept at all. Every type of belief, what's right, what's wrong, what's tradition, We're breaking tradition by telling you, but there's going to be some sort of legal thing that comes up and says, look, we can't hide this, you know? It doesn't matter what your beliefs are. Dogma. Various ethnic religions or just different countries, different beliefs, different backgrounds. All right, Nancy Singh, I can ask that. I like that question. Well, now, not all evangelicals are bad, right? I'm being evangelical when I tell you that I believe, especially asking for an archangel intervention, because I've seen prayers, I've seen miracles happen, and prayers work. I know this. Not every prayer is answered. It's like Johnny from Thoreau's Apprentices. Every prayer is answered, but you might not like the answer. All right, but Nancy Singh wants to know, will evangelicals lose their power in politics? Well, the fake Christians, the what do you call them? That's what she wants to know. Will evangelicals lose their power in politics? Yep, it's out of sync. It is overload. They're saying things that don't need to be said. They're twisting things. They're twisting the truth. This is hypotheticals and hyperbole and hurtful words and gossip and things that aren't true. Some of the mega churches are bad, but no, it's these Christian, not the traditional, like the Red Pill Road or whatever that the general, what's his face? I can't even think of. Okay. Flynn. That Mike Flynn is doing, that group, the hard right. Boy, they're trying to do some rallies, but the traditional Christians have had enough. They don't like this, and it's like what that creator of Apprentice, John Miller, the chief marketer, tried to make Trump out of. They're trying to make this. They're trying to use Christianity and trying to make it into something that it really isn't. Anyone that's read the Bible knows that Jesus didn't create a religion. Anyone that's truthfully read the New Testament, even the Catholic version of it, which I've read every word, yes, they will. They will absolutely. These people that are exploiting Christianity and trying to make it into something that it isn't have been bullying. There's decisions and coalitions coming, and they have had enough. Enough is enough, and they leave with their tail between their legs. And the fundamental good people, loving, one for all for one kind of teaching comes back. Okay, so this is really good news. This is, Nancy, thank you for that question. That was really great. Okay. So it's hard. It's hard for me to listen to anyone. That's always the first question out of my mouth when someone quotes the Bible or takes cherry picks a verse or says that Jesus is this or this happened. Or I'm like, have you read the Bible? Have you read it? Like, have you read the entire thing? Okay. All right. Let's see. Will Florida turn blue? Will Florida vote for Kamala? It's happening in the villages, you guys. I know a lot of stuff happens in the village. Everybody's getting a little something in the village. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. Don't write me. Don't text me. I read for a lot of people in there. I love the villages. Okay. All right. Listen, if my granddaughter and my grandson didn't live 5 streets away, I might be. No, I definitely would live in Sarasota. I don't know, but I might visit. I'm a little tired, you guys. Okay. All right. Will Florida vote blue? Will Florida vote? We saw Michigan's probably going to Harris. They're madder than murder hornets. Is Florida going to vote for T-Barb? What goes on in the village stays in the village. Okay. All right. Oh, boy. The people in white boots are working really hard. There's a lot of good juju going, good blue juju going there, but it's getting blocked. More would need, I mean, it's possible. It's Florida's, there's just a lot of stuff going on about the money. Oh my gosh. If Skeletor wins again, I give up. I might have to, I don't know. I don't think so. It's a good try. Man. Maybe Denise and I'll read on this tomorrow. There's a possibility. Because, and this means it could happen again, because actually Florida voted for Gore. Clarence Thomas and the Supreme Court, thank you for everybody that sent me Rose Blue, everyone that sent me those links. Clarence Thomas and the Supreme Court ruled that the votes didn't need to be counted, but when they were actually tabulated, Gore won. And we wouldn't have had Bush. That's why you're not hearing a peep out of him. This can happen. Don't give up. This can happen. But there can also be misleading money things going on here. This is tough. This is tough. All right, let's back it up and just ask if. Will Florida vote red? Will Florida go red for Trump? The people in Florida actually think White Boots is doing a good job for the hurricane. They don't know. They don't follow. All right. Ooh, a lot of them will not vote red. And some of that POOD money that went to Pitbull Rubio isn't going to be taking effect here, but they're still trying to rig it. They're still trying to make it happen. You guys, this is saying that Florida could actually vote Kamala Harris in. Well, stay tuned. We're going to check this next week, too. We're going to check. They're trying to manipulate the Putin money to Rubio and Skeletor, Voldemort, name of choice. You know who I'm talking about, the Rickster. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. It could go blue. When we asked if it was blue, the outcome card was 10 of Pentacles. We asked if it would be red. The outcome is 4 of Swords. And that means a lot of the people that got sick, a lot of the crown bug people, and possible hurricane people, and people that didn't believe in climate change before, and you can just add it all up. Okay, there's some other stuff. There's some other stuff coming out. All right, I wanted to get another, where are we on time? Oh, shoot. Well, it's okay. Let me get one more question out of here. So I think that was China. I really do. Nancy asks, I'm wondering if anyone has an opinion about whether I should put my Harris sign out on my lawn in my very red community. You know, some people are cray, so if you feel like it is unsafe, don't do that. But you could do it proudly, and then some people said take it in at nighttime if you want to do that. Okay, let's do this one. Are there any implications with some Congress members? Now, in our reading, we saw that we're going to realize everyone, but will we be surprised? Besides Ivanka, will we be surprised? And then I also want to look at, okay, will we be surprised? Or will any of the members of Congress be in trouble? I think those names are redacted, but will we be surprised by anything that comes out in that? By any name that comes out in the released Chutkin Smith papers, the Smith papers? Will we be surprised? Then we're going to do a reading for all of us. Wow, there's 710. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's 708 people here. Hit the like button, help a girl out. Thank you so much. There's going to be some names. I think he has chosen specifically. I think we will be a little surprised. I do. I think we're going to know who they are, but he may sacrifice somebody. I think we're going to ask about MTG because I feel like she's going to exit soon. She's going to remove herself. And of course, we're going to ask if Loomer is looming tomorrow. And we're trying to put some smut questions together for Denise Knight and myself on her channel tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. And you can make a request for or comment or post a question, any smut question, any fun thing, anything that you want to know, put it on the community because we'll be longer tomorrow. Okay, I want to know Netanyahu. Now is he going down? Because he's just going to keep this up. He's just going to keep it up. And we already saw that Biden's had enough. He's done. He's finished. And he's going to ghost and back out of something that he told Netanyahu that he would help him with. We already saw that Tuesday. Mystery Achiever timestamps. If you haven't seen Tuesday's video, please go back and watch it. It's time-stamped. You can pick what you want to see out of it. I asked, you guys gave me a lot of really great questions. Thank you. And my guides and angels were super cool. Like super, extra. Is Netanyahu done? Biden cutting them off? Or is this where Is this where someone grabs the Netanyahu net? All right, he's trying to work it. Nope. They want him to leave, and he isn't leaving. They've tried to have the patience. This is it. The angels are... Oh, that's it. Oh, thanks, Deborah. Great to see you here. Yeah, this is it. He's done. He's done through, cooked, finish. And who is this? Is there a secretary? Is there a female in his cabinet? Is there a female in our cabinet? Dark-haired female? Somebody's... this could be a... Anyway, keep your eye out for a dark-haired female that has something to say. But he's done. He stepped over the line, and it's time to get to the net for Netanyahu. Okay. Quicksand. All right, now we had a great reading on Tuesday for all of us, what our guides and angels wanted us to know. So let's ask now, what do they want us to know for the weekend? Is there still love, sparks flying in the air? Stacy B said, get your makeup bag out, wear your best, dress for success. Don't think you're not going to run into someone. Because, I mean, you can, the right place at the right time. Miracles happen. Healing happens. Miracles happen. It's already happening. It's already happening on another timeline. I have so many questions for tomorrow. All right, here it is. Yeah, Threads is a great platform, especially for blue people. Blue people? And purple people. People that were Republican before and have, or just leaning purple. All right. Okay. Sometimes, in school and our regular traditional learning, we're told, don't wish upon a star, don't believe in miracles, don't believe in magic, be logical, and there's a time for logic. But this is saying, wait a second, the challenge is here. You could be too left brain thinking, you could be hanging on. Your inner Judge Judy is coming out, and even Judge Judy has a wand, okay? Sometimes it's a mallet. The challenge is to get your hopium going. Put your star upright. You are the star. Quit being so critical and judgmental of yourself, right? Some of us were brought up in very critical atmospheres of being critical of people even on TV or what they look like, whatever. Star is having a positive I can do attitude. It's having a positive self-image. It's knowing that you're beautiful. It's knowing that you are worthy. And they're saying this is, it's being proud of who you are and everything you got. And looking in the mirror and saying, you look great and I love you. I really, really love you, like Louise Hay taught us to do. We already know this. Okay. So what happens when, so we have to turn more towards our magic. And we have and hope and optimism. And remember, if your left brain starts trying to take over and judgment and critical thinking, then use your left hand, your non-dominant hand, to open doors, to brush your hair, to color with, so that you can stimulate right brain thinking, which is your intuition. Okay? Okay, take in the information, but remember who you are. See, dress for success. Don't hermit yourself. Go out, go to the party, go to the next city over, go to the place where they're having the October festival, the harvest, the hay ride, right? Here's a vehicle. Here's the harvest, the pumpkin place. Oktoberfest here in the Cape is a giant thing. Okay, here's the night. Okay, miracles happen. All right, what does this mean? This means sometimes we just want to, hermit away. And that's not going to help us at all. So we've got to bring our wand, have hope, have optimism, dress for success, and go and get in the car, ride your pony, take your horse, go meet up with Pony Boy. And what would you do if you loved yourself even more? Get out. Even if you just greet someone, they will talk about your meeting, or that person will be enthralled and will notice you. Lights, camera, action. You are the shining star. And they'll talk about you to someone else, and then that person says something and you'll get referred. So just, your left brain, logical, overly judgmental, could tell you not to pay attention to the messages and the spirituality and the opportunities that are here. So you have to override that. The challenge is to think optimistically, to be the star, to dress for success. Come on, these two together mean you've got it, flaunt it, right? And then you go to the place and you have fun. And you get noticed, because the star is about being noticed. Now, you just look your best. You don't have to put on, 5 pints of makeup. Just look picture ready. Okay. All right, you guys. Woo! That full moon is a doozy. Okay. So much love to you. If you want to have a reading, go to thewayofpositivechange.com. I've got some readings available this coming week and the week after. And I'll see you tomorrow on Denise Knight Divinations channel. So you can leave a remark, a comment, a question on the community page. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, Lucky Girl. Thank you, Stars and Flurry, Foggy, T-Barb. It's going to happen, you guys. It's going to happen.